It's 10. Is a 10 out of 10. Oh my god, I'm still crying. You guys are gonna have to give me a second. Oh my god. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another one of our weekly rezero season 2 discussion videos. I'm a mess. That had to be one of the most beautiful episodes of anything I've ever seen. But yeah, we're here to talk all about episode 24 of season 2, Choose Me. But before we get to the video proper, quick reminder if you haven't done so yet, to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, set notifications to all, let all of AnyTube know that you're here, and let's just get right into this. I am a mess. Oh my god. I was okay until the stuff with Beatrice. Oh my god, Tappei. Tappei's writing is just so brilliant. That whole scene with Subaru and Beatrice. Oh my god, I'm a mess, man. I'm just a mess. I was gonna talk about the Ram and Rosewell stuff first, but I'm just gonna get into this. I'm sniffling. I had like heavy tears. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't react to this one, because I was crying from the moment he said, from the moment Biko was just like, my life is so long that a human life is over in the blink of an eye for me. And Subaru's like, yeah, I know. And let me engrave these memories into your soul to make sure that you remember that Natsuki Subaru will never fade into sepia. And I was like, God, this friggin' show! Oh my god, it's so good. Nothing is touching this as sequel of the year for me. Nothing. This is like the peak, and that's not an insult to the other shows. That's just a straight up testament. Keep in mind how many sequels are coming out this year. We've already had an entire season where every show I talked about was a sequel, with the sole exception being Jujutsu Kaisen, which was a leftover from last season. So not a single first season show. We are in the era of sequels. Nothing is touching this season. Nothing is touching this episode, and I thought that last episode was the one where nothing was gonna touch it. This is God tier. This is God tier, and I better not hear anybody saying anything to the contrary, right? Not a damn thing. This week's episode is perfect. Legitimately, honestly perfect. And again, everything I say, just put a little comma, in my opinion. You could disagree. I don't care if you disagree, and if you leave a comment, I'm gonna ignore it because you're just spreading falsehoods. This episode was absolutely, if you try to tell me this episode was anything short of beautiful and profound and hype-inducing and emotional, then you are lying. You are lying through your teeth. You are a snake, sir, or madam, or whatever in between. And I do not want you here, right? Whatever you want to say, that's fine. But take that and take it somewhere else, because this episode was pure God sauce. This episode was absolutely a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I will hear nothing to the contrary. The friggin' scene just hit so hard, and the whole episode is leading up to that moment, right? Everything is leading up to this. This whole arc was leading up to this moment where that person doesn't show up, right? Biko waits and waits and waits, and she keeps waiting and waiting and waiting, and we have her have that flashback with Echidna talking about that person, right? And it's clear to me, I don't know if maybe this is and I'm sure light novel or web novel fans are probably gonna have oh, well, actually, I save it. This is an anime-only opinion. I don't care what is canon. This is why I don't read books, because I like to, have nuance and ambiguity in my storytelling. So I don't know if maybe people are gonna be like, actually, Echidna didn't actually feel that way. She felt this way. Save it. But Echidna is telling Beatrice, just wait for that person, right? To me, that just felt like Echidna saying, you can go when anybody you care about shows up. Just saying, that person will show up one day. I don't know if she meant specifically Subaru or if she just meant, like, someday somebody's going to show up and you can entrust my knowledge onto them, right? Like, someday someone will show up for you. And when she says, like, Beatrice, just grow up healthy, that's enough for me, right? That's all I'm going to ask. And to me, I'm like, we know that Echidna is shady, right? Echidna is a witch, you know. There's levels of cruelness in her, but I do think she genuinely cares about Beatrice. She genuinely cared. And Beatrice thinking that she was abandoned, that person was never going to show up. And Subaru has that whole scene of just, no, I'm not that person. I'm not Ski Subaru. But you, like, I want to be there with you. I want to be with you the whole, for the rest of my life. I want you here, right? I can't be that person for you, right? Because obviously, Subaru loves Amelia. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't want Beatrice around, you know? Like, Beatrice is his friend. You know, Beatrice is our friend, even though she's not real. But Beatrice is, like, a character that we've all come to care about, you know? Like, and he says, like, save me. Save me from having to face a tomorrow where you're not in it. Tappei! Tappei! I'm just gonna go out. I feel like just screaming into the rain, just Tappei Sensei! I feel like Rosewall. Like, what am I supposed to do, Sensei? Like, just Tappei! How you gonna do this to me? Like, just how are you gonna make me feel these feelings? And just that might have been the most beautiful moment in the entire series, and this is a series of nothing but beautiful, heartfelt moments. rezero. Do you believe there was a time that I didn't like this series? I can't. This is beautiful. I better not hear, like, oh, you ramble, you repeat yourself too much. No shit, Sherlock! Like, it's called JoJo Talks Too Much. Not JoJo delivers an analytical opinion about this particular episode of ReZero. These aren't reviews. Like, they're in the tags, but have you ever seen one of these things? It ain't a review, dog. It's my thoughts. And my thoughts are always scattershot. They're always all over the damn place, and it seems like most of you like it. But the some of you who don't, you ain't gonna like this video, because my opinions, my feelings, and my brain is flattered against the wall right now. My opinions are like all over the place, and my emotions are flaring up. So you're gonna hear everything. You're gonna know that I am emotional right now. That I cannot control my emotions right now, and I am feeling some kind of way, because that's what storytelling's supposed to do. Storytelling's supposed to make you feel things, right? You don't then turn around, Attack on Titan fans, and attack real life people because they disagree on those stories to you, right? You could disagree with me, like I said, you could disagree, but I just don't want to hear it right now. Maybe disagree with me a week from now. Right now, I just don't want to hear it. I am emotional. And I think this was one of the most emotional scenes in the entire series. And it hammered home how much I care about Biko, because if Biko didn't make it out of that mansion, I would have lost my shit. I would have been so wrecked if she didn't make it out. And the fact that her and Subaru are gonna kick the stupid bunny ass, those bunnies' asses, yeah, I am prepared, I am ready. I am very extra today, and I understand that might be a lot for some people, especially if this is your first video. Hi, I'm usually more contained, but wow, that was a lot. Oh, it was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. But enough about that. I can't believe I opened this video crying. When's the last time I cried on the mic? I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I cried on the mic. Was it Mirio? Was it with the stuff with was it like the end of the overhaul arc with My Hero? Oh my god, My Hero's coming back. That's probably gonna make me cry again. Man, this year loves to make me cry with my anime. But enough about that. Let's talk about Ram and Rosewall. Okay, Ram is alive. Hooray! I was so, oh my god, thank god. Like, thank you Arceus, thank you Haruhi. I am very relieved. I thought my girl was dead. Like, last week ending, like, again, like, I thought last week was one of the most beautiful moments of the show with Ram getting the book from Rosewall. Then they hit me with this! If you don't know what I did, I just hit, like, the the clothes that are above the mic. I record this in my closet. You'll have to forgive me. But they gotta hit me with this. But Rosewall being like flustered and like Puck even saying like, in your arrogance. He pulls a Emperor Palpatine, but like in your heated moment, you lashed out and you hurt her, but she's alive, right? And as monstrously powerful as you may be, Rosewall, you're just human, right? And then Puck flies off because he's like, the friggin' snow? Damn it! And like Puck has to fly off and like protect everybody. Puck's alive, I think. He's in a crystal, so I'm like, okay, I think he's good. I think so. I'm not super clear. I assume he's good because Amelia's not like distraught over him possibly dying or anything. So I think he just tuckered himself out and had to go in like a crystal. So he's okay. Thank goodness. But Puck, yeah, basically just tells Rosewall, bro, like, what are you doing? And Rosewall is just broken beyond repair. We see a bit of what it was like for Biko in like those 400 years in Rosewall's office, or Rosewall's mansion office. What the hell am I talking about? Imagine if this all took place in a paper company. No, but like Rosewall's mansion, and we see like a younger Rosewall show up, and I'm like, okay, so is he like making him? We see something about like rejuvenating the soul, like revitalizing the soul, and then like him like researching basically just how to extend his life. So it's like, okay, so I assume like over time, like a new Rosewall would take his place. Once Rosewall felt like he was getting a little too long in the tooth, a new Rosewall would show up and take his place. So that's kind of neat. But the whole thing with Rosewall that really stuck out to me was just how broken he was. Because he still is calling out like, what am I supposed to do? Like, teacher, like, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Calling out to Echidna. But his big concern in the moment is Ram. Because he's like, what do I do? Like, Ram, like, I did this, right? Like, it's sinking in that he hurt her, right? Like, this girl who confessed that she loved him, that even though it breaks her heart, she loves him. And he hurt her, almost killed her, right? Because she saved him. And so it's all sinking in. And I gotta get this off my chest, right? Because we've talked a bit about this. Again, I talked a little bit about this last week, and again, I'll just hammer home. Natalie Hunter has a great video on this. But Rosewall and Ram is a ship for me. I do ship it. But Rosewall has to earn that, right? Right now, it's like I would rank the Ram Rosewall ship for me at like a C, but it has the absolute potential to be an S tier. But I need Rosewall to step up because this dynamic as it is right now is not good. So I need Rosewall to step up, realize that he messed up, realize that he has a beautiful, strong woman standing before him, there to save him, and he's not realizing it, and I think he's starting to, but he is broken in this moment. And it takes Amelia showing up to hammer home that Amelia is just an absolute friggin' queen these days. And Amelia shows up and just kind of reads Rosewall the riot act. In fact, let's talk a little bit about Amelia. Amelia, my girl, has grown so much, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing me talk about that, but you're gonna hear me talk about it until the season's done. Actually, wait, when is the season done? Is the season episode 24? Oh my God, the season ends tomorrow, the next week. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna break my heart. But Amelia, Amelia is just an absolute queen. Like, when she walks out, the townsfolk are like there waiting in this little like half igloo thing that Puck made for them so that they can not be stuck in the snow. And Amelia has the quick thinking to be like, okay, into the graveyard. Like, just sends everybody into the graveyard. She's like, everybody in the graveyard, stay here. I'm gonna protect you guys, but I need to go to that tree because Puck's trying to tell me something. I gotta figure things out. She goes, follows the tree, takes her to see Shima, and the crystal thing. Ryuzu's gone, I think. The OG Ryuzu in the crystal. I think Shima's gone. We get Ryuzu. I forget her name. The one that we know, the Ryuzu that we know, the one with the black cloak. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forget her name. But she's cool. I like her. But the one who called Garfield like young Gar all the time, like, she's gone, which was sad. I liked that Ryuzu. There's a lot of Ryuzus though, so you know, at least there's that. Ryuzu really is like the Dr. Wells of the show. Wow, a Flash reference. But yeah, like she really is like the Dr. Wells of the show, where there's just like a ton of different Dr. Wellses. My favorite is HR, but like, well, actually no, my favorite is Harry. But way besides the point. Amelia sees that. I don't have a lot to say. I like Ryuzu a lot, but the one that I like is still around, even though I can't remember her name. It tells you how much I like. It should tell you how much I care. But the thing is, I forget characters' names all the goddamn time. So I don't remember this friggin' Ryuzu's name, and it's gonna bother me. But yeah, I feel bad. Like, I do like her. Would she be in my top 300 characters of all time? Probably not, but I do like her quite a bit. By the way, that list exists if you want to check it out in my Annie list. And I'm gonna update it once the season's done. You better believe the ReZero characters are gonna be pretty close to the top of that list. But Amelia just, shows up, sees that, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then she gets the Ryuzus with her. When she stumbles across Rosewall, she gets the Ryuzus to help her carry Rosewall and Ram, and then faces the bunnies alone. That's scary. Like, because Amelia's like, they're after me. Okay. All right, so Amelia's like, oh shit. Okay, they're after me because I'm a witch. So they're after, yeah, like they're gunning for mana. So, all right, you want to dance? Let's dance, right? And Amelia just like blasts her way forward, and she's like, with me, right? And the Ryuzus just like charge towards the graveyard. And when the episode ends, you see all the little bunnies, those harmless defense, like those harmless, peaceful bunnies. This show changed the way I view bunnies. I already didn't trust bunnies after Monty Python. This sealed the deal. I'm never getting a bunny. But you see Amelia just facing off against the rabbits alone. And to me, this whole episode just like really hammered home how far she's come. Like, a few characters even tell her that, like, you've really grown. Like, and it's true. Like, the fact that she grabs Rosewall and just tells him, like, you don't get to give up. Like, hell no. Not after all the shit that I've been through. I watch my past, my present, like a present I'll never get, a possible dark future, many dark futures, and I'm still on the path, bro. You don't get to give up. Like, her just, like, screaming at Rosewall. And then facing off against the rabbits on her own, she's like, all right, let's do this. And just when she thinks, like, I can do this, Subaru shows up with Beatrice and is like, all right, B, let's do this. And I was like, hell yeah, ReZero, best show. Okay, maybe not best show, but one of the best shows. So good. But with that said, everybody, that is going to wrap up today's video here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to boop that up snoot, share if you care, leave a comment down below, and of course, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, set notifications to all, let all of AnnieTube know that you're here, and of course, before we go, as always, I want to give a big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. Look at these beautiful people. Look at all these beautiful names, and hey, if you would like to join these beautiful people, there are 2 ways to do so. The first is by hitting that join button right beside the sub button. That gets you a badge next to your name, some emotes to spam in the comments, and of course your name scrolling past the screen here. Or you could check out that Patreon link in the description. Either way, it is super appreciated. So once again, big thank you to the T Squadron. I am still kind of emotional, but now I'm just sort of like on a high. I think my emotions have settled down, but I'm just in a great mood now, because I was like, damn, that was a great episode. Anyway, bye!